Greetings, fellow Americans. There's been a lot of speculation and talk about equal pay and raising the minimum wage. So today, let's explain how employment actually works. To be hired in a job, the first thing you do is you come in and apply, and you are the seller. The employer is the buyer. Your job is to sell your product yourself to the prospective employer. Now, if there's an abundance of people applying for the similar job as you, it is a buyer's market. If there's more jobs than there are applicants, it is a seller's market. Currently, we are in an extreme buyer's market. And not being a salesman myself as an asset, I find myself in a predicament of needing rent money by the first. But back to where we are. If you're looking for the job, you go in and you sell yourself. If you're good enough and you have qualifications, the employer will hire you and offer you a salary. Now, the deal is not closed at this time. This is where you negotiate your pay rate. If you demand $15 an hour and the employer currently hires someone else working the same position at $7.50, the employer's got to ask himself, will you be twice as productive as the other person? Chances are it's probably not true. Now, you don't have to start at the rate that they offer you. You can add a little bit more to it. You are negotiating. You are selling yourself. Okay? Now, after you have been working for a while, you may go back to your employer and say, I would like a raise. At that time, again, the negotiations start, where you can ask for more money. But if you ask for twice as much as the guy working next to you, the chances are you will have to do twice the productivity. Now, if everyone gets raised of a minimum wage, the way it really works is employees who have worked at a company for several years and have gotten merit raises throughout those years and have worked their way up from a minimum wage job, now the minimum wage goes up to where they had spent 3 years getting to. So everyone who was making before lower than them gets bumped up to exactly where they are, and they don't get a pay raise. But there's still more of an expense involved in this because the employer has hidden expenses that most employees don't think about. We have to pay the Social Security, the half of it, provide health care plans, on-job training paid for when you are not being productive, and several other things that are in cost. So for the employer to make up for the raise of your money, they have to find it somewhere else. Quite often this results in fellow teammates being laid off, or you may get the more money, but your hours may be considerably cut. If you continue to try to push for more money, chances are you will become more of a pest than you are an actual productive employee. There was a time in America when merit used to earn your way to the top. Now it's the squeakiest wheel. But in the real world, that's not going to change too much because of political correctness and affirmative actions. And all this is because of people feeling slighted. The truth of the matter is, if you do the job and you do it well, hopefully the employer will notice and reward you. Sometimes it'll be a promotion, sometimes it'll be a pay raise. Now, if everyone's making $15 an hour, the cost of that employer has gone up dramatically. You figure if they have 40 employees and they're all making $7.50 more an hour, that's a big chunk of change to take out of a company in their cost. So with the cost of products and other things not being as flexible, one of the first things they'll do is cut back on the number of labor hours, meaning you will have to be twice as productive. And if you complain about it, there's a plethora of people out there looking for the same job, because we are in a buyer's market. So demanding a higher wage at this juncture is the most idiotic thing you can do to keep your job. I personally would like to have a job, but this is not a seller's market. So please, remember, when you're asking for a raise or more money, consider yourself with a self-respective look at yourself. Are you worth that raise? And if not, don't demand it on a public forum. Thank you.